Our next guest is Ashley Grant, the Senior Vice President of SRQ Media. She's here to talk about their upcoming Hear Me Roar Luncheon. Welcome to the show.
Thanks so much for having me.
Well, lots to talk about, but let's start. What is the SRQ Women's Business Initiative, so we can give our viewers an idea?
Sure. So 5 years ago, SRQ came out with a reader competition. We asked the public to send us the names of women that they felt were extraordinary, exemplary leaders, great mentors, people who are doing wonderful things in our area, in our community, correct. And we thought it was going to be, you know, this will be great. We'll get a few nominations and we'll highlight these women. We had just shy of 400 nominations our first year. So obviously there was a great sense of urgency on the part of the public to recognize and celebrate women who were doing wonderful things, and we ran with it. We had a luncheon the following year at which we celebrated and announced the names of the winners of the competition. And the great thing about that for us and for the women is that these women are selected by out-of-market judges. The women that are doing the judging are in places such as Chicago, New York, even Canada. And when we get nominees, we ask them to fill out a questionnaire for us. The women who do fill out the questionnaires, those questionnaires are sent to the out-of-market judges. They select 12 women from all of those hundreds of submissions. And then these women are celebrated at the luncheon.
How many did you have this year?
It is roughly about the same. We have a lot every year, and you know, there's such good things happening in our community. People are doing such wonderful things. Not everybody is flying above the radar. You know, there are a lot of people who are doing wonderful things, and
nobody knows about
and
it?
people don't know about it.
So that's how the luncheon originated.
Correct.
Okay. So at the luncheon, you'll be honoring these 12
Correct.
ladies. Yes. What can your guests expect that day?
So the event starts at 10:30.
And where?
At Louis, at the Francis, Louis Modern. We've hosted it at the Francis every year. This year we're taking over the entire facility. So it'll run from the Francis all the way through Louis Modern. We have a pop-up boutique prior to the luncheon. Doors open at 10:30, and some of the greatest vendors in town are there. You can shop and sip champagne prior to the luncheon, catch up with your friends.
Always fun.
It's really a lot of fun.
Shopping and lunch, I like it.
Yep. And then the doors will open, the luncheon will start. We have a fabulous, fabulous keynote speaker, Cricket Burns, who is a former magazine editor for Harper's Bazaar and 17 magazines, among others. She now has her own company, Cricket's Crush, in New York, and she is a professional zhuzher. She styles homes for sale and also for production, you know, set locations, things like that. She also has her own line of jewelry. She's a stylista.
Okay, so she knows it all from clothing all the way right up through home decor.
Absolutely.
Okay, so other programs, there's a lot I want to mention here. So there's other programs that are associated with Hear Me Roar. What are a couple of those?
So the Women in Business Initiative is designed to foster leadership and mentorship among women of all ages in our community. What happens after the luncheon when the leadership circle is announced is they join the leadership circle from past years.
Okay.
We have a salon series that meets every other month for 6 months. The members of the leadership circle get together for breakfast. They talk about challenges in the community, best practices, challenges they faced at work, ways they've overcome them.
Networking with other women.
Networking and brainstorming.
Okay.
They translate that experience into our Skillshare program, which is sort of a speed networking for peers, and our Smart Girl program, which is leadership and mentorship for young girls grades 6th, 7th, and 8th.
That's awesome. Okay, now we'll put your website up, how people can get involved, right?
Sure, absolutely. SRQ, hearmeroar.com.
Awesome. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
Pleasure.
I hope to see you at the luncheon.
Okay, thanks. Try it. Don't have any plans this weekend? Well, we have a couple of fun suggestions for you when we come back, so don't go away.